Melania Trump. Great to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
I guess the first thing is congratulations.
I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady.
You need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life. And they wrote lies. And I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so.
Melania Trump has secured one of the largest defamation settlements in history, winning an astounding $900 million against The View and co-host Sunny Hostin. This landmark victory is more than just personal. It marks a turning point for media accountability, signaling that baseless, agenda-driven attacks on public figures will no longer go unchecked. For years, The View operated under the assumption that they could make any claim without consequences, frequently targeting politicians, celebrities, and former first ladies with unchecked opinions presented as facts. That era may now be coming to an end. The controversy erupted when Hostin, during a live broadcast, made an unfounded claim that Melania despised her husband and feigned affection for financial gain. Presented without evidence, the statement implied insider knowledge of the Trump marriage. True to The View's style, none of the co-hosts challenged the accusation. Instead, they nodded along as if it were undeniable truth. This unprecedented financial blow now threatens the very future of the show, forcing networks and media personalities to reconsider the risks of spreading unverified claims under the guise of commentary.
What do you love most about your husband?
His humor, his personality, his kindness, he's very special. His positivity, his energy, it's unbelievable. So we have a beautiful relationship.
What do the two of you like to do for fun if you're not working?
To have dinner, sometimes quiet dinner or dinner with friends and listen to the music, all kind of different musics.
I hear he likes to be the DJ.
He likes to be the DJ, and it's a very fun night when he does that.
Melania Trump refused to let this one slide. After years of being portrayed as a detached, indifferent trophy wife caught in the chaos of her husband's political career, she had reached her breaking point. But this time was different. She wasn't going to allow The View to tarnish her reputation for the sake of ratings. Without hesitation, she assembled a powerhouse legal team and filed a defamation lawsuit, meticulously detailing how The View had crossed the line from opinion into deliberate falsehoods that damaged her public image. The legal battle stretched on for months as ABC fought to shield its hosts. Desperate to avoid repercussions, the network attempted to invoke First Amendment protections, insisting the remarks were merely free speech. However, the evidence against them was overwhelming. Melania's legal team presented undeniable proof of The View's pattern of targeting conservative women with false and damaging narratives while giving left-leaning figures a pass. Documented defamatory statements, interviews where the hosts doubled down on misinformation, and a clear record of calculated attacks all painted a damning picture. This wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate effort to destroy reputations, and now there were consequences.
I have to say, I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But I'm going to leave that alone and ask you all the question, will the candidate's spouses getting involved like she just did?
What?
That's what it says. That's what it says. And you know, this is my job, so I'm reading it. As I said, as she just did, will it make a difference here?
Well, I think when you hear Doug Emhoff, the vice president's, husband, speak about their relationship, I think it's very touching. He is behind her 100%. He's very loving. He spoke at the DNC, and I think he described a person that people wanted to know.
Then came the bombshell verdict. The jury rejected ABC's defense and delivered a staggering $900 million judgment, one of the largest defamation settlements in history. For ABC, it was a financial disaster. The View, once a flagship program, now faced an uncertain future, its credibility and viability in serious jeopardy. As for Sunny Hostin, she is likely enduring sleepless nights under immense pressure. Her reckless remarks had cost the network nearly $1 billion, and now she's at the center of the fallout. Inside ABC, rumors are swirling that furious executives are considering her termination in a last-ditch effort to salvage the network's reputation. Once regarded as the View's moral authority, Hostin now finds herself at the heart of one of the most humiliating defamation defeats in television history. Her credibility has taken a devastating hit, and after such a colossal mistake, it's difficult to imagine audiences ever taking her seriously again.
I'm reluctant to comment on other people's marriages because I don't want anybody to comment on mine. But they've been married 19 years. And in my experience, people that have been married that long are not necessarily polar opposites, right? They have a lot of commonality. And so I think these two are simpatico. I remember that when Joy interviewed Melania on her show in 2011, she backed her husband's birther claims.
That's right. That was on your show.
That was on her show. She questioned Barack Obama's citizenship.
A show that they took away from me. Go ahead.
But Joy's over it. It's fine. But I'm not bitter.
You were fired.
Go ahead. She did that even though she wasn't originally a citizen.
Meanwhile, Melania Trump is emerging from this legal battle stronger than ever. For years, she was dismissed as just another political spouse caught in the media's crossfire, voiceless and sidelined. But now, she has shattered that narrative entirely. This lawsuit wasn't about simply demanding an apology or a retraction. It was a bold statement. By securing a record-breaking settlement so massive it could bring down an entire show, Melania has set a new precedent for media accountability. The impact of this case is already rippling across the media landscape. If The View can face such severe consequences for defamation, what's stopping others from challenging media outlets that have built their reputations on attacking public figures? Celebrities, politicians, and media personalities are realizing they no longer have to silently endure character assassinations. Empowered by this case, legal teams are now more confident than ever in taking on media giants. Even Joe Rogan, the podcast juggernaut, weighed in with sharp criticism. He slammed The View for what he called blatant hypocrisy, pointing out the stark contrast. Just a few years ago, Donald and Melania Trump were warmly welcomed on the show, receiving applause and praise. Now, they are vilified as public enemies.
I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
Joe Rogan didn't hold back in his critique of The View, calling out what he saw as a deliberate narrative shift driven more by political bias than genuine belief. He continued to apply pressure, mocking the show for prioritizing sensationalism over substance. Asterisk, if you average the IQs of The View hosts, you might still struggle to hit triple digits, asterisk, he quipped, delivering a stinging blow. Harsh? Absolutely. But his audience ate it up, and the jab clearly hit its target. As the dust settles, ABC executives are scrambling to determine their next move. The network is still reeling from the staggering financial loss, with advertisers reportedly pulling out, unwilling to be associated with a show that just cost nearly $1 billion. Rumors are swirling that The View could face cancellation, or at the very least, a major overhaul, with some hosts, including Sunny Hostin, potentially being shown the door. Typically quick to defend herself when challenged, Hostin has gone completely silent. No rants, no interviews, just radio silence. And who can blame her? She now faces professional humiliation and the very real possibility of being fired in an effort to salvage the network's tarnished reputation. The tension among the remaining hosts is palpable. But this lawsuit wasn't just a financial disaster. It was a wake-up call. If Melania Trump could win such a monumental case, who's next? With The View's long track record of reckless commentary, there's a genuine chance that other high-profile figures may follow suit with legal action. And then, there's the undeniable irony. For years, The View has positioned itself as the moral compass of daytime television, lecturing audiences on politics, culture, and social issues. The show built its brand by tearing others down, acting as if it held the ultimate authority on truth. Now, the tables have turned. Their own reckless behavior, bias, and lack of professionalism are being exposed for the world to see. Meanwhile, Melania Trump is thriving. This lawsuit wasn't just about money, it was about respect. She's proven she's not just a passive political spouse who can be tarnished without consequence. She took on one of America's most influential daytime talk shows and emerged victorious. Now, The View is on the ropes. The next few weeks will be crucial. Will ABC cancel the show? Will Sunny Hostin offer a public apology or be dismissed? And how many more lawsuits will follow? One thing is certain, the reckoning The View never saw coming has arrived, and the world is watching to see just how far the fallout will spread.